Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV. I'm Craig Stegner coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. This is the All Parts Auto Salvage Race Weekend Report. Hey, we were almost late getting started. I was trying to watch the NASCAR race that was going on live from Darlington. So last check, Kevin Harvick was in the lead of that, so we won't have the winner right now, but we will, of course, get that posted for you just as soon as possible. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the show here in just a few minutes, we're going to be drawing the PRI giveaway. This is the ORP TV 10,000 likes giveaway. We're going to be drawing 11 names. The first one we draw will be for the 2-day stay in Indianapolis, Indiana, with credentials to get into PRI 2020. I've got right here, you can see these here in front of the Jim Moon Yamaha van. We have... These are poker chips with every one of the names that have entered into this. We'll be putting those in a bag right here in just a few minutes, and we'll draw it and we'll find out who is going to take that free trip to Indianapolis and then who's going to be getting some of those autographed photos. Well, unfortunately, we correctly predicted last weekend that rainouts were going to be the main problem this weekend. And that was the case. Central Missouri Speedway, Dallas County Speedway, Lake Ozark, Lebanon Midway, Legit, Lucas Oil Speedway, Mocan, both Friday and for today was rained out. Nevada, Ozark Raceway Park, Monette, and Twister Alley all had to either postpone or cancel their events for this weekend. Now, Lucas Oil Speedway, early in the day yesterday, right about noon, announced that they were going to postpone theirs till today. Now they're going to be starting racing. I think they just started at 6 o'clock, so beautiful weather. It's probably a huge turnout at Lucas Oil Speedway. Fantastic day for that. There was some drag racing in the area yesterday. Bonne Terre drag strip up towards the St. Louis area did run. They had cash days. Not any luck getting any results on that, but as soon as we do get those, we will pass those along to you. With some of the local racing being postponed or rained out for this weekend, there were a few drivers that made the decision to go up to I35 Speedway. That's in Winston, Missouri. That's way up in the north part of the state. That's a little bit northeast of Kansas City, getting up pretty close to Iowa there. Did have in the USRA B mods, I guess what they did is they'd had a rain out previously, so they ran the races for that day, yesterday, and then also the makeup. They may have got a partial schedule in, to be honest, I'm not sure, but they did run duels on some of these classes. A few of the local names that we know made the trip up. The USRA B mods, the Saturday race, Chris Jackson was second and Dylan McCowan was 10th. Then for the rain makeup version of that, you had Chris Jackson taking the win and Dylan McCowan 5th. So both of them with a pair of top 10s yesterday. Then in the USRA modified class, Darren Fuqua with a pair of wins. They ran both the Saturday race and the rain makeup race for that class. Darren Fuqua with a pair of wins there. Again, we said Lucas Oil Speedway was running right now this evening. I did see a check that they had 111 entries, so a huge turnout for Lucas Oil Speedway. NASCAR is back to racing action again. They're at Darlington right now. Going to be finishing up here in just a few minutes. That event is the start of what is going to be a very active 11 days for NASCAR. Next up for them will be Tuesday, also at Darlington. The Xfinity class will be running. That'll be at 7 o'clock our time on Fox Sports 1, where most of the races will be except for the Sunday NASCAR series races will be on Fox. The other ones will be on Fox Sports 1. We'll keep you up to date on all of that. AMA Supercross was back sort of in action this weekend. They got in on the e-racing. I was listening to a podcast earlier of Brian Deegan, and he was interviewing Jeremy McGrath, and they were talking about the success of the NASCAR online racing and saying that they needed to get something like that in AMA Supercross. Well, this was from a couple weeks back. I was behind on listening to them. Well, lo and behold, that's what they did yesterday. They had an Anaheim race. Brandon Hartraft won the 250 class of the online, and Benny Bloss, St. Louis racer, Oak Grove, Missouri, takes the win in the 450 class. The bigger news for race fans, their motocross, is that AMA has secured and announced their schedule for the AMA Supercross season. It's going to get real busy for 3.5 weeks for AMA Supercross. Originally, it was thought that they were going to race these events in Arizona. Instead, they are going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah, one of the stadiums there. They're going to run 7 races. Those 7 races, they will change up the track as much as they can in the time frames given. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to run next Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. Now, the reason they're having to do that so tight is because then there's a short turnaround and they get right into the outdoor season. So hopefully they've rested up this time that they've had off, because Supercross into the outdoor motocross season's getting ready to get real busy. We'll talk more about that on our Wednesday show. And there we go. There's the look at on NBC Sports Network. So make sure you have NBC Sports Network, and you can find out all the racing there. The race coming up will be part of the preliminaries will be on NBC Sports Network, and then the main events on NBC. We do have new shirts and tank tops available. Want to show you those. These should be from the printer. Our friends over at Crossroads Designs here in Nixa. Outstanding people over there. If you need any kind of shirts designed, hit them up and ask for Allison, because she takes great care of us. This is the ORP TV Friends TV show design with the 2020, the season we were on a break. And any of you women who are especially over, say, 30 years of age will recognize the Aquanet inspired logo tank tops there. Those will be available very soon. Our birthdays brought to you by Sigs and Swigs in Nixa, Missouri. Sigs and Swigs available for delivery. If you don't want to get out of your house, call them at 725-1163. Tomorrow is the birthday of Kai Kelly, one of our friends that we've been lucky enough to interview in the past. Kai Kelly, 35 years old. That'll be tomorrow. Also tomorrow, a local friend of ours, Robert Feeney, has a birthday. And then Tuesday, one of the motocrossers, Michael Connor. We do want to point out, too, today is our birthday. It's the 5th birthday for ORP TV. We started this page exactly 5 years ago today. So we're really, really proud of everything that's taken place there. In addition to that, I do want to say that we have made the decision that for the summertime, with all the racing going on and all the tracks that we do, it is going to be best for us to do 2 shows during the summer. So we'll be here Sunday nights at 6 o'clock and Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock also. And on Wednesdays, that'll give us a chance to give you a better outlook as to what tracks are going to be racing that weekend, especially with any weather concerns. All right. I think it's time. It's our birthday, so we're going to celebrate by giving away some $500, maybe $1,000 worth of prizes. Here's a look at some of the autographed memorabilia that we're going to be giving away. What we'll do is I'm going to put all these poker chips into a bag, and we're going to draw. The first one we draw will be your winner, heading to Indianapolis, Indiana for the December 10th through 12th PRI. Here's some of the pictures that are autographed available. There's Erica Enders, Doug Mattig, one of the off-road racing champions, Big Chief, Ryan Martin, Murder Nova, Jeff Lutz, Jamie McMurray, Angie Smith, and this guy right here, the King, Richard Petty. So I think that we have a few of these bags around. Mary says we have somewhere around 300-400 of them, I think. She might be exaggerating a little bit. Here is, we've got all the different names on here. I can assure you that every single name of the people who was who entered, put their name on the drawing, are represented here. All kinds of different ones. I believe there was somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 people. Give that a good visual shake. I'm not sure what that does, but you always see them do this, so we're gonna give that a good shake. We asked that just so this, what we didn't want to give away a symbolic a prize and have somebody not actually be able to go, or somebody who maybe had no interest in going. So we asked that people sign up so that we knew that the person who was going to be as excited as we were to give this away. So, all right. I see my friend Brent Deputy is watching, and Lloyd Lay, who had a birthday just the other day. All right. Man, I'm so excited. I can't hardly stand it. We're going to draw out here the person going to Indianapolis PRI 2020. Let's go with this one right here. All right. I'm going to be as surprised as you are. That is Adam Phillips. Adam Phillips right there. Adam Phillips, my friend, you are going to PRI 2020 as a guest of ORP TV. You'll have credentials and a 2-night stay. That'll be for Wednesday night and Thursday night in Indianapolis, so that you'll be able to be there bright and early for the giveaway, for the breakfast, the opening ceremonies at PRI, as well as the second day of that. So Adam Phillips, can't wait to reach out and let you know that you were the winner there. So now for the rest of these here, what we're going to do is I'm going to draw 10 names. We'll let you have we'll go in order, and you'll get to pick one of these prizes. We've got all these pictures and then some more, and if one of the pictures isn't what you want, we'll hook you up with a t-shirt or something like that, but we'll go in order. So we're going to draw them out here, and I'm going to just set them down in order. Next up, Matthew Villa. Matthew Villa or Villa, depending on how you pronounce that there. That's one of your first runner-up. Mike Piercy. Courtney Ann Thompson. Okay, we're going to pull a few out here at a time. Darren Burnett. Jason Morgan. Trisha Ramage. That's what happens when you don't put your cheater glasses on. Alex Mangus. Let's see, that's 7. We'll draw out 3 more. Ben Horton. Ben, just so you know, you only got one of these in here. That sneaky devil tried to enter both drawings there, but hey, we still drew you there, Ben. Also, we have Michael Thompson, and last but not least, Mike Higbee. Mike Higbee, a friend of ours that was formerly had the Neighborhood Garage show. I guess he's gotten busy and is taking a hiatus on that show for right now. But that's your winner. Adam Phillips, you're our grand prize winner. You'll be going to Indianapolis, Indiana. 2 credentials into PRI 2020. We look forward to that. I just see our friend there, Tim Egley, says he's going to be coming back. I don't know if that's a temporary for a visit or coming back to live. Tim Egley, one of the drag racers at Ozark Raceway Park, one of the nicest people and nicest families you could ever meet, and I can say that with full confidence, and yet still maintain that friendship with him there. Tim Egley is a great guy. I want to thank you all for helping us get to this place. Permanent, Tim says. So, all right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing Tim Egley at Ozark Raceway Park a whole lot more often. I want to thank you all for helping us get to this place. In 5 years, we've gone from being what was an idea to actuality. I posted earlier today Just like any 5-year-old, we've embarrassed ourselves at times, embarrassed others, maybe even blanked the bed a few times. But you know what? That's part of the growing process, and I don't feel like we're stopping anytime soon. We're going to keep going, and as we move on up into our teenage years, as I said, if any of you have a parent, you know how amazing that can be. So we'll see what the future holds for us, but I thank you so very much for helping us get to this point. Our fans, our friends, our racers, the families, the sponsors, the track owners, everyone. And as I said earlier, most importantly, my beautiful, amazing, supportive wife, Mary Stagner, who has let me turn one of these rooms into a studio. And it's been a lot of fun. Actually, with all the news channels doing their own from-home studios, hey, I'm pretty happy about this one. I think it's turned out pretty good. Thank you, Heather, there from Twister Alley Speedway. Appreciate that. So we thank you so very much. Make sure you get out, hit these sponsors when you visit with them. Make sure that you tell them that you heard about them here on ORP TV. That helps us out and lets them know that they're advertising the right way to reach their friends and future customers. We thank you so much. Adam Phillips, congratulations, and congratulations to all the other winners. We'll see you back here Wednesday night at 6 o'clock for ORP TV. I'm Stag.